Hi, my name is Gabby. I am doing the video for my culture chest. So here it is. This is my culture chest. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the outside of the box. So the first is a series of pictures. This first one is me and my dad for St. Patrick's Day. I included this because I think the assumption is that because my nationality is in part Irish, that we dress like this all the time. I know that the picture is kind of contrary to that, but we don't. We don't dress like that. This was really... it was really just for a lark. We went to St. Patrick's Day in Boston. The other thing that I've included on here are pictures of myself. I'm going to take this off because this is kind of... pictures of myself at my first communion and then my first confirmation. So I am Roman Catholic, and I think the assumption is that, you know, we're very strict in our religious beliefs and stuff like that. That's not the case. I, you know, personally, I love my faith, but it's not the only thing about me. It's not, you know, that sort of, it's not really as strict as I think people think it is. And then let's turn it around, and on this side, I have a couple different things. It's weird because it's opposite. Okay, so this is a sign. It says, "Hello, my name is Conservative." So both of my parents are very conservative. I grew up in a very conservative household. I've always sort of identified as sort of an in-between, either a conservative liberal or a liberal conservative, I guess. I'm neither one nor the other, and I don't like that it's like, pick a side, any side, you have to pick a side. And I tend to live in a, well, I am in a very liberal state. I live in Rhode Island, and the minute, you know, people hear that I have, you know, somewhat of a conservative leaning, they definitely treat you different. It's not positive. They don't really respond well to that. I included this Navy brat because my dad was in the Navy for 35 years. We've moved around from place to place, and this is, I think, the assumption that people have towards a child of someone who's in the service. This little guy here is an army man. My grandfather actually made it. He used to have this kit where you would, he like would melt the iron and make them into little army guys. He's kind of taped on there precariously. But again, there's a huge, almost all the guys in my family are in the service or in some branch of the service. It's a big part of our family. And this last one is a picture of me. That's me. And Santa, so clearly this is Christmas. So it's my family's sort of, you know, Christmas tradition. They always hired a Santa. To this day, they still do this, and as a 33-year-old, I am still expected to participate, which is kind of mortifying. But yeah, no, I included it because I think the assumption is like, you know, we're all happy and we're all, you know, privileged and everything is, you know, perfect. And although this picture may look like that, there is more to it than that. There's more to us than that. So, yeah, that's the outside of my box. We can, I guess, go ahead and move inside. Okay, so first step is I have a rosary and some palm leaves. Again, my religious upbringing was, you know, a big part of who I am. Let's see. Let's go with, this one is my grandmother's recipe for pierogies. So my dad's side of the family is a kind of a Eastern European mutt. Primarily we're Slovak, but there's also like Hungarian, Romanian, Russian, German, Czech. I may be forgetting one, but this is an amazing recipe. And every year my family makes about 400 pierogies around Christmas time. We're a big family, and we eat a lot of pierogies, so. when it comes to like my core identity, so in the last 2 years, I've recently lost over 100 pounds. Exciting. But I think uh, one of my core kind of identities is with my size. I've always thought of myself as a bigger person, and even though I've lost some weight, it's still a struggle for me. To not see myself that way. Uh, so I included a picture of myself at my heaviest. It's me at 290 pounds, and then you open it up, and that's me the other day, 170. Very exciting. So that's, yeah. Another thing that I included was a picture of, so this is a picture of myself. I think it's California. It could be Hawaii. It's on a Navy base, and as I said previously, that sort of upbringing, being in a military family, moving around from place to place, has been a huge part of who I am. I've lived in California, Hawaii, Guam, Washington, D.C. We were supposed to move to Georgia. We moved down there, but we didn't end up staying. It was like a month, and they kicked us up to Connecticut, and that's where my dad retired. And I've gone to, I don't even know how many schools, probably at least 15 in my entire life, from like preschool to high school. So it's a huge part of who I am. It's made me able to kind of morph myself into any sort of group, or I'm relatively outgoing and don't usually have a hard time making new friends because of that. This kind of goes along with the picture. This is one of my dad's plaques from one of the submarines he was on, USS Topeka. It's a big, heavy thing. It's pretty cool. He got one for each boat that he was on, which I think was 8. I don't know, maybe wrong. Next this one's kind of cool. So my mom's side of the family is Irish. My dad's side is the Eastern European that I talked about earlier. And this is a Russian nesting doll, but it's also got the Irish. Irish design on it, so it's kind of representative of both parts of my heritage, so that's kind of cool. The next piece that I've included this is actually a painting by my grandfather. Hey! Yeah, he painted this. It goes up in our house every Christmas. This is just a copy. The original I wouldn't put in here, folded up like this. But each of us has a copy so that we can put it up. When I moved out on my own, my parents made them for all of us kids. So and there's another one that he painted as well here. Yeah, it's a big part of our family. Our family is very artistic. I tend to be more into photography. My grandfather was into painting. My dad, pencil sketches. So it's kind of a core identity. We're all very artistic on my dad's side. And then I have this. It's a belt buckle, but it's actually it's an antique tractor. I don't know if you can see. Called a Rumley. The belt buckle says 1982, but the tractor, this is my mom's tractor actually, and it's like a 1926, and it's the kind of part of who we are, who I am. Grew up going to tractor shows, and working on tractors and stuff like that. And the last one is actually what the box came in, bagpipes. So my mom's side of the family. I don't want to unfold it because it fits into the box really nicely. But my mom's family is Irish and Scottish, and my brother and I both learned how to play the bagpipes. I also did Irish dancing as a kid, from the age of 6 up until I was about 17. So that side of my family is, I mean, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. So yeah, I think that's everything in my box. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, that's it. So, and don't mind the mess in my office, and it's